Welcome to the podcast where two guys talk about stuff and drink coffee.
You can't handle the truth!
This is the Coffee with Phil and Jim podcast.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
And now for your listening enjoyment.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Coffee with Phil and Jim podcast, and next to me is
Jimmy Nick.
We are back for another podcast, another episode, a little differently this time. We are actually heading to a new coffee shop nearby. It's called Coffee Slingers in Yukon, and so we're heading out there right now, and we're going to test it out and see what we like. Have you ever had Coffee Slingers before?
No, I've never been there. It's new to me, so.
Well, they have an OG location in the city. I think it's Automobile Alley, I think is
down there at downtown.
Yeah.
Down there off of Broadway.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of tucked around there, and they actually have their own roasters.
Yeah.
They do their own roasting there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's something new to try. Let's see what it's. We've had, I don't know. As so far going back to the other podcasts and everything that Whataburgers was still the one that was. Even though we had them other ones, and I was really disappointed in the one downtown.
Oh yeah.
Our old hangout.
Yeah, where it all began.
Where it all began, I was kind of disappointed. Well, they gave us cold coffee, old cold coffee.
It was. It really was.
It's like, Pop must have been sitting there a while, is all I figured. So.
Yeah, it was pretty old coffee. Yeah, because there was another one we went to, or brought, and it was cold too. Maybe it was Brahms or something. Something like that. Now, McDonald's has some pretty decent coffee.
Yeah, they do. They're known a little bit for it. I don't think we hadn't had a chance to try Dunkin' Donuts. What theirs is like. I know they sell it in stores and everything.
I really like Dunkin' Donuts. There's one in Yukon too, off of 10th and oh goodness, Yukon Parkway, I think.
Yeah, everything's off 10th.
Yeah, they keep building more stuff out there.
Actually, that's where all that stuff, like Five Below and all that other stuff's at. It's actually in Oklahoma City.
Is it really?
Yeah. But it's right there, so.
That's nuts. I mean, it's so deceiving because it's right there in Yukon, but I guess that weird Oklahoma City line, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird because anything basically south of 10th Street there is actually you're in Oklahoma City.
So you're telling me all those big businesses, Yukon's not getting the taxes for it?
Be Oklahoma City. It's weird because, like you take where daughter Misty lives at there, off of Cemetery Road.
Oh yeah.
10th Street there. She's south of there. The mail is Yukon. The city's services and fire department's Oklahoma City, and the school's Mustang.
That's so confusing.
Yeah. It's kind of like some Twilight Zone in there or something. I see it's still blinking.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, this stop line, huh? Stoplight's blinking.
Yeah, here we come up to the good old roundabout up here.
Yeah, they just put this in not too long ago. Everybody's getting used to it.
Yeah, it's easier to get through.
Yeah.
No stoplights had to miss, but what gets me is this deal they're putting in the center of that. It has the Route 66 and El Reno on it. To kind of describe it there, but it's kind of like it's built up like they're going to put a statue up there, and I just wondering that since this was thought about back in Matt White's day, they're going to put a statue of Matt up there.
Yeah.
So
that would be fun. I mean, it's looking nice. It does look like they're going to put a statue up there.
That's what it looks like, but I don't know what they'd put up there. So.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. He put that in there before he left office.
That's right. Yeah. It's like, surprise.
Yeah.
He hadn't been mayor for a while. It's like, oh, surprise.
Surprise, look.
That's awesome. Oh,
But anyway.
man. Well, it's been a while since we've gotten together.
I know.
What's been happening with the Nichols?
Oh, well, just basically the same old things all the time. At our age, we do a lot of doctors. It just seems to be part of the regular schedule every month, Like I've got stuff coming up this next month. So does Pam. So
Yeah.
it'll keep us busy. Fortunately, well, one of mine is the cataract deal coming up. So
Okay, yeah.
and hope I get a right date on it to keep moving it around. So keeps pushing it back. I said, let's get it over with.
They keep changing it on you?
Yeah, it's was supposed to have been the 2nd. Now it's been pushed back to the 11th.
Okay.
And then my original appointment with that guy was on a Friday back in January, but that's when it snowed. So we had the snow. So,
yeah.
and I had to go to Edmond, so we just had to cancel that appointment and redo it. So it will eventually get there. I just thank the Lord to have the opportunity to get this straightened out and everything. So
Oh, yeah.
He has blessed us in so many ways. As can't even count them. So many.
Oh, yeah. Just waking up this morning, huh?
Oh yeah,
It's a blessing.
yeah.
So on these doctor visits, are there like certain places maybe y'all stop for like a bite to eat or things like that?
Yeah,
or
we got where we generally don't eat out that much anymore.
okay.
I've got. What was weird is that new place downtown. I don't know if it's really that good because I've heard so many different stories of the food down on Freeman's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some people and then others said, nah.
What are they saying? Like, what are some of the reviews they're saying about it? Like,
Well, some say they're not consistent with it. So you go in once and it's good, and the next time you go in, it's like slop. So
oh, okay.
I don't know, And there's some people in our churches also said the same thing, but my daughter said the same thing about it. So I really don't know. I went down there on taking the wife for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And they wouldn't let me in. You need a reservation for today. You come back tomorrow. So,
So packed, yeah, I bet. Because it's not a huge place, but I mean, it's not small.
It's the old J.C. Penney store is what it is. Used to be down there. So, and I like the seating outside kind of deal.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen that. I kind of like that idea.
That's gonna be nice, yeah, in the summer and stuff.
Go down there and sit out and
Yeah.
enjoy it. Watch people go up and down the street and stuff.
Because it looks like they have fans and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. Of course, my favorite place is always IHOP. I gotta go to IHOP. Pam, not so much. Once in a while, but yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that their favorite place is IHOP.
Oh, that's mine. I go next to it.
Like IHOP, it's like it's one of those restaurants where, like, okay, you go to, you can find something there to eat. It's not terrible,
Well,
But
that's when every once in a while it's a great treat for me because I go in and get my pancakes, get my eggs, I get my sausage, bacon, and hash browns and all that good stuff. I just pig out. And it's good. Now, if they would bring back them cream brulee pancakes they made, that's what got Pam liking the place. Those things are delicious.
okay.
But that was a limited time deal. So, I mean, you ate one of them and go, whoa, yeah, this is a pancake? I think it was good. But that's, like I said, one of the limited time things. Saw yesterday where Burger King's going to start putting their burgers back in the box. Because
Really?
people complaining that the little pouches they put them in is getting smashed burgers.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense, yeah.
And they're changing the bun up to some different kind of bun or something. That's the old fast food joints. They're getting to where they're too expensive to go to. Might as well go to a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah. You might as well go to go to a sit-down restaurant.
Get all the trimmings and everything at the restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy. I went to Whataburger the other day and got a meal, and it was like $12.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm like, man.
It's just a burger, man. It's called Whataburger, I know, but it's still just a burger. There's where that wreck was at, right there.
Right there.
That's
Oh,
where
okay.
it burned at.
That's
That was a
crazy.
mess.
Yeah, it was a big old 18 wheeler wreck here, and you said it killed the driver of the car.
Right.
Man, yeah, because we're driving right now on Route 66, heading east to Yukon, and yeah, a lot of 18-wheelers, especially right here, because it's right there next to Votech and all that stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot of 18-wheelers coming down there. So a lot of them try to get around the I-40 way station. But
Yeah.
they've put little white cars over here from time to time to check them vehicles out when they do come down this way.
Yeah.
The state does. And down the road here, you'll see in the middle of it, there's a camera thing that they've set up in the middle of it that will give them a direct camera to that way stations over there now, so they can see who's coming down the road from somewhere on the road up there.
Smart. And those little white cars that bust those 18-wheelers, they
Yeah.
don't play around.
Nah. So they're busy.
Yeah, they're real serious.
Well, the rumor is, and they said there's been negotiations that down here at Cimarron Road, which we're headed towards right now, is they're going to, in I-40, they're going to put a Buc-ee's in over there.
I know, I heard that too.
So we'll see if that really truly happens.
That would be a great place to put it because of the main traffic through 40
Right.
going both ways. But that would suck for us because, man, I'd go totally broke.
Well, I think personally, I think they ought to put it on Radio Road in I-40.
Okay, yeah.
Culture trip.
That's right.
You know, that'd work great for me. You know?
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Give old Loves a run for the money over there, you know. But
Yeah. Yeah, because the Buc-ee's is a trap, really, because, you know, you go in, they've got magnificent bathrooms. You know, they're super clean.
Yeah,
I mean, there's tons of them. I mean, it's just, it's amazing.
yeah.
But, like, when me and my family, when we go travel, we stop at the Buc-ee's, we go potty break, right? Maybe get some gas. And then while my family's in the potty break, you know, I'm looking around.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
want
Ooh,
one
a
of
barbecue
those.
sandwich. Oh,
Yeah, I want
okay.
some of that. Look at that. No
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it happens. They said they're in negotiations. That don't necessarily mean anything anymore.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
took forever for them to break ground on the Waffle House over there.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Started that groundbreaking.
Yeah, so they got that started. And we got a Taco Mayo. They ain't never going to finish. So.
They're building it smaller, it looks like.
Yeah, it is. It's smaller than what it used to be. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just going to be a drive-through or something.
Well, and I also read that we are getting an IKEA in Tulsa.
IKEA, really?
Yeah. So
I don't know.
it's going to be interesting. IKEA. Have you ever been to an IKEA?
I've never been to one.
It's a really massive place. I mean, they got all kind, obviously furniture and
Right.
stuff, and they have it set up where everything they sell is set up in like a room. So you're not just seeing it individually; you're seeing it part of a bigger room. So it's really cool. And then they have a cafeteria that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty decent food.
I've never been to one of those. So does it have an IHOP in it? No.
They should.
Well, I got to drive all the way to Mesa Park to get my chicken fried steak. So.
Oh yeah.
To me, it's still the best one around. Oh, that other place over there, what's the name of the little town? It really ain't a town. It's just a mining camp. It's not
Yeah, like
incorporated where they're
Drive-through type.
supposed to have all the good burgers. Best burger in Oklahoma. That didn't pan out for me. But man, that water, it don't even compare to Whataburger.
It's a waste of a trip. Yeah.
Well, we went by there finally. The first time I ever went over there, it was like, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it wasn't even open.
Yeah.
And then the next time, me and Pam went in and got it. And I was disappointed because everybody said, oh, it's the best burger you can get in Oklahoma. No, it isn't. I'll take a Whataburger.
We went out that way on a Thursday,
Yeah.
and The kids were off. It wasn't spring break. It was like a weird break or something. They were off. We went down there, and they were closed on a Thursday.
Yeah. So I don't know. But anyway, a lot of people brag about it and think it is. You know, apparently they haven't had a good burger before. But you know, I don't know where they buy the burgers at. And here's this thing coming up here, right here. Something's coming up here. Where, or did we already pass that thing?
What is it?
Oh, we already passed it, I guess. It was that camera deal. We may have already passed it. I wasn't paying attention, were you?
Oh, yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
So, anyway, you'll see it's a big old tall thing. Look for it.
Did we? It's right up here. It's right as we go into Yukon. We're actually rolling into Yukon right now. Yukon's, you know, probably 15 to 17 minute drive from us.
Oh my God, Brooks.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I don't think he lives around here anymore. But
wasn't there like a big deal several years ago with Integris, the hospital here?
Yeah, I mean, he donated money to the building of that one of them buildings over there here in Yukon, and he said that they claimed they was going to put his mama's name on it, and they didn't, so he sued them and got his money back. So, I don't know.
Welcome to Yukon.
Yeah, welcome to Yukon, yeah. But I don't know if that's... But if that's what he thought he's getting, he didn't get it, so he sued him and got his money back. So, anyway. But, you know, there's another famous person that came out of Yukon, you know.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Joe Albertson.
Who's that?
Albertson Supermarket.
Oh, okay.
He was born, in fact, get this, he was born in 1907 in Yukon, Oklahoma Territory.
Oklahoma, okay, yeah.
Because he was born prior to our statehood in 1907, which was in November. So Yukon, Oklahoma Territory. So he was born here, and that's really weird because you think Albertsons, and you know, they're a big, they own Safeway and all these other ones now, a bunch of different grocery stores, and he was from Yukon. You know, Sam Walton was from Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Then the old TG&Y stores, that came out of Kingfisher and Norman. They were nationwide until they sold them, and then that company bought them, run them, basically put them out of business.
Wow.
So
that, you think they would have an Albertsons here in Yukon?
Yeah, really, you know.
Do they own or affiliated with Homeland?
Albertsons?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
In fact, Albertsons owned Safeway, which the Homelands here used to be Safeways. When Safeway pulled out of Oklahoma,
okay,
they sold them those stores here to Homeland Company. But they own, this is what it gets me, they own United Supermarkets.
Yes.
But not the ones in Oklahoma.
Really?
Those are owned by Homeland. The ones in Texas and New Mexico they've owned Albertsons. So,
that is so wild.
and it's two sets of different United, you know.
That's crazy.
Place to park here.
Okay, that's fine. We're pulling up on this. I'm gonna have to go around the block here. Find a good place to park. It's off the main street here.
Yeah, we had to park in the alley here.
Maybe not here. So it's on a little storefront.
Yeah.
And they have weird hours because they like close at 1 or something, and to open till like 10:35 or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like
All right, let's see.
it's busy up here.
Park.
Coffee Slingers, there it is.
I guess we can park right here. I like these wide spaces to park in. All right. Well, we just pulled up. We are here at Coffee Slingers in downtown Yukon. We're going to go in and get some coffee, and we'll be back at it as we head back. So we'll be back in a second.
All righty. Let's go.
All right, everybody. We're back in the car after getting some Coffee Slingers. We are doing our first impressions here. We did get it's called the La Jolla blend.
Yeah.
And so we're super excited about this. The cup is really hot.
Oh, yeah. Get the sleeve.
Yeah. We opted out of the sleeve. First recommendation, get the sleeve.
Yeah, these things are hot.
Because I can't hardly hold it. It's so hot. Okay, so we're sipping on it right now.
The coffee is good, though. I like this. I can see you coming back here. For sure.
It's good. It's very subtle.
Yeah. La Jolla, isn't that? That's a town in California, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't know they had coffee.
Okay, good. It's got a good aftertaste.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Sets well on the palate.
Yeah. I'd recommend it.
Definitely. This is really good.
Yeah, especially after Iron Tree did us in cold coffee they gave us last time,
Yeah.
Don't want to mention no names, but
Yeah, that's right. Well, and yeah. We can definitely go on that track there. the thing that I liked about Iron Tree, that coffee shop was, it's a good environment.
Right.
You can go. It's near us. It's uptown.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. But
well, it kind of disappoints me. I heard they started selling drinks in the evening time.
yeah, they started
Liquor.
started selling liquor and stuff. Which, as a coffee shop, I would think you would want to just stay a coffee shop.
Right. But I guess they're having to deal with Starbucks after they came in.
Yeah,
town, so.
Starbucks came in, kind of changed that up a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, some heavy competition. Because Starbucks, I think what people like about Starbucks too is the convenience of it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get hit. Hold on here. Hold on a second. Okay, here you go. It's so bounce. Okay, hold on. Jimmy Nick has his lid off, so
Yeah, it's going to bounce till I get over here on the blacktop.
this is gonna be.
There we go. That's much better.
Okay. Your school is on Route 66?
Yeah, it's where I spent most of my days between, first grade through ninth grade.
Oh wow.
So,
So you know this area really well.
oh yeah, it's. I don't know how many times I've been up and down this stretch of road here just since I moved to El Reno. That's.
Yeah.
I like the road, but once you take I-40, I like 66. I'm old timer. Enjoy it.
Just take the drive.
Take the drive, enjoy it.
Which I think the drive from El Reno to Yukon would be worth it for this cup of coffee.
Oh yeah. You take 66 because it's on 66. You don't get these people that are like, well, I'll go down I-40. Yeah, but where I go over in the city is up on the north part. So it's easier for me to go down here. If I take 40, I got to drive all that way back north to get to where I'm going.
Oh no.
After I get over there, it's like you add a bunch of miles to this trip.
Yeah. Oh, this is really good coffee.
It is good coffee.
Yes.
That is really nice. I like it.
I like how that they roast it themselves,
Yeah. Or they say they do.
So how would you explain the environment as we walked into the
I
coffee shop?
liked it. It's really nice. It's kind of laid back. It's got them big old nice chairs. I noticed you can sit in and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Relax, be comfortable, and I really like it in there. I thought it was nice.
It'd be a nice place to go sit and do some work on a
Right, you could.
computer or read a book or
Yeah,
something.
that'd be great in there. So I recommend it.
They had pastries. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. It's big ones too.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if it's a local bakery or they do them themselves or what the.
Just to go back in and find out.
Yeah.
Hey.
We may need to take the podcast inside
Yeah.
and do a whole deal and just try some of their stuff there.
Right. See what we got going
Yeah.
on there. Oh, I tell you what, we've been doing a lot of things through the church here this past 6 months. We've been out of deal there. We hadn't done podcasts. We've been going through a lot of different things at our church, which I think is just fantastic. What's going on with it, and we're getting away from the Christianese or the American church way of life, if you want to call it, because it's really not what we were called to live. In the way that people now, we got a lot of false gospels out there, I think. A whole lot of false gospels. And that's because people take certain verses and they kind of mold it into what they want for it to be. And they try to live it out. It's more or less like the Pharisees did, you know. You set a bunch of rules, man-made rules, and expect people to live within the boundaries of those rules where it's not even biblical. And we're finding out a lot about that we just want to go by what God says, and God says, period, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, one thing that I think has helped around our church and being a disciple is all the teaching and information that goes out.
Right, there's
constantly.
a lot of that going on right
You know,
now.
like the Chill Out and Serve blog.
Yeah.
You know.
And the pastor's new manna and mammon. Oh, manna over mammon. I get it right.
Yeah.
That's they're not long, but they sure are very informative. It was really a good one. That was his inaugural one, yesterday, and I listened to it a couple times. I said, it was really good. So I advise everybody to listen to those when they come out. Is there going to be a weekly deal, or?
Yeah, it's going to be a weekly deal for now. And Man Over Mammon podcast, it's everywhere. So it's on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I mean, pretty much wherever. Yeah, pretty much wherever you get your podcast, it's there.
Yeah.
So you can search it up.
And with his Chill Out and Serve, he's constantly teaching us through the week.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
These things, and it's really great. We have 242s during the week at different people's houses, and get together, and should include some Bible study with that. Not only breaking bread, but we generally have some Bible study with it. And then we're studying commands of Christ in that.
Yep.
Then we're also going through the book of Job right now, which is very, very, very informative.
Yeah.
It kind of said, whoa, how about friends like that, man?
Yeah, who needs them?
Right. I mean, they figured that one. Which one was it? So far, they called him wicked, or
Eliphaz, and
I mean, they really got down on that boy. So, it's sad. What people assumed, and I guess they still do, even in Jesus' time. It's like, well, only bad things happen to people, to sinners, and that's not true.
Right.
And but that's what they thought, even in Jesus' time. Well, remember when he healed the man that had been blind since birth? That his disciples asked, who sinned, him or his parents? It was still the same basic logic that he must have done something wrong, or that wouldn't happen to him.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily true in this fallen world we live in. It's just part of everything here is cursed, and it's dying off. It eventually will go.
Yeah.
And Christ comes back. Let's hope he comes back soon, because everything's getting worse day by day. It's sad to see the state this nation in itself is in, just in what it lusts after anymore. It's really crazy.
Yeah, it gets to simply, people just need Jesus.
That's it.
And
but they're rejecting God left and right throughout this country, and somewhere along the line, you're going to pay for it.
Do you think Jesus gets, I guess through different avenues and stuff like that, he just gets confusing or gets confused? When people talk about Jesus, do you think it comes with a lot of, I don't know,
a lot of man-made doctrine?
Yeah.
Where they put, they each try to create their own Jesus in a way, that the one that suits them, fits their mold, and what if they don't want to change something in their life, Jesus approves of it, and that's not true.
Yeah.
He says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. But a lot of people try to create their own truth in that, so that it will fit their style of life and what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't want to change anything. And talk about repentance. To me, repentance is not only turning away or whatever from your sins, but it comes to the point where you hate those sins. You hate them like God hates them.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do it no more. You totally want to reject every bit of your past life and those sins that you've committed. And you don't look on them, well, favorably, And a lot of people, though, they say they repent, they use the word, but they don't try to, they don't hate what they did in the past.
Yeah.
And you got to hate that kind of sin because God hates it. And we should hate it. And it should be, I don't want that in my life no more, period. And I don't want nothing to do with it. But most people don't do that. They just say, oh, well, I repented. What does that mean? Well, I turned away from it. But you keep kind of, if you don't really hate on it, it's going to keep going back to trough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you keep it tucked in somewhere.
Yeah.
Instead of just
And
getting rid of it.
Satan knows it, and he's gonna use it against you. He's gonna come back at you and tempt you in that area of your life.
Yeah.
When you really said, I don't want to do that no more. Period.
Yeah.
You gotta hate it the way God hates it.
I remember even here just a few years back, going into really a time of desire for, comic books and and all that stuff, and having a comic book collection and doing all that stuff, and and it's different for everybody and stuff, but for me it was just, I was spending so much time trying to build this collection, all that stuff, and it was taking me away from Jesus.
Right.
And my more attention was going on that, and it was affecting my fellowship with Jesus. Although I'm His, but like with any friendship, it was affecting that fellowship because I was ignoring Him, and I got really convicted, and I fought it for a long time, and through some different avenues, God woke me up to that, and I just killed it.
You're putting too much value on the things of this world.
It became an idol.
Right. And we're no longer a part of this world. We're not supposed to be. We're actually kingdom dwellers. Spiritually, we are. And we should be living as though we live in that kingdom.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people, they want both sides of the coin, I want Jesus, but I want this too, kind of deal, But on the comic book deal, I think you and Mr. Neves had something in common there, didn't you?
Yeah. That was something that connected with us together, was that very thing, because he had a larger collection than I did, but and it wasn't just comic books. It was action figures. It was it was movies. It was all this stuff that comes with it, and he had kind of come into that. He had come into our church about that time.
Right.
That God was dealing with me, all that, and I ended up just quitting it, and I sold everything. I gave most of it away. There were a few things I sold, and then, like you're saying, people have things tucked in. Well, I felt God was telling me, hey, every single bit of it, don't keep anything.
Right.
I was giving away expensive stuff, things that cost hundreds of dollars to kids to go play with.
Right.
It was like, get it out of my house. And on top of that, not going into those spaces where it would, for lack of a better term, trigger that desire, so there were certain stores I didn't go into. There were certain, I haven't watched like a Marvel movie or anything in a long time, because it could get me into, it's like crackhead, getting a little hit of crack after being off of it for years. You go back to it even worse.
I basically have just completely quit watching regular TV at all, and even what I do watch, I have to. You got to kind of look through it, because it's really sad that what they put out there anymore and what they approve of in these things. So, it's you got to monitor everything, because the world has gotten so evil, as I say, that it's in our entertainment all the way through it. And,
Yeah.
I like to say I see some of these things even that's kind of generic in some ways, but then you start watching, go, well, they really went kind of woke on all this stuff.
Yeah.
They're trying to please the crowd, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's sad. And
Well, you know, we've talked about that before where, you know, there are some shows that, you know, we try to watch and we get like 4 or 5 episodes in. You're like, okay, I can't do this. And you end up kind of going to the back stuff. Like, I was talking to Tim the other day and we were just chit chatting about stuff. And, you know, I said, so what shows are you watching nowadays, you know? And he goes, oh, you know, same that I ever watched, Gunsmoke, you know, you know, and he's like, yeah, he goes, I just watched the Gunsmoke channel, and you know, we just go from there, you know, and but you know, programs like that, you know, they don't make like that. They don't make that stuff anymore.
They're making it anymore. They've it's gone to the dark side, as you might say, on most things. Well, Hollywood has anyway, so.
Well, and that's going back to people, you know, just needing Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, they need to accept that free gift. You know, that's one thing that's changed around our church here the past year or so is we have produced some tools and some different ways to just get people to Jesus, you know. And one of those deals is the basic Bible truths.
Yeah, right. You need to talk about that a minute.
Yeah,
there, you know, because that is really that's special, and this is from the man that created it. You know.
Yeah, brother Lester Hudson. It has been an absolute blessing. What a great opportunity that God's given to spend some time with him, and about to go down there and do some recording here in the next couple of months for some other stuff that we're launching, but. We went a little over a year ago. We went down and did some videoing. Brother Lester Hudson wrote a book. It's a study, rather, called Basic Bible Truths. And for those that aren't familiar with that, it's a simple 6-lesson Bible study, about an hour each lesson. And it's made for basically to build a foundation to get the understanding of Jesus and salvation, and then what comes after that. And it is wonderfully done. We use his book as a tool around here like crazy. We have several that use it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Well, we went down and we recorded him teaching each session of it, and so we just got those finished not too long ago. And so, if anybody's ever interested in that, you can go to our website, highlandfamily.org. And there's a BBT tab on there. You can click on there. You can actually get the sessions. You can get more information. You can contact us for questions and things like that. There's different ways to do that. But if you're listening, and maybe this is your first time listening, or maybe you've listened for a while and you saw, oh, hey, they got another episode launched, and you've had questions about Jesus. You've had questions about the church. Maybe you've never really heard about Jesus, but you know there's something inside of you just wanting to know more answers. You can go to our website, highlandfamily.org, or you can go to YouTube and you can just simply search Basic Bible Truths, and it will take you to the Basic Bible Truths YouTube channel. And it has 6 sessions on there. It's got some more information. You start at session 1 and just watch them. They're about an hour each. Watch them in order, and you'll get a lot of information, and it'll tell you more about Jesus.
We also have something, and I believe your wife has created this. We now have an app on both sets, Apple and what is it?
On Google Play, yeah.
Google Play, that you can go to, and the Basic Bible Truths are on there too.
Yeah.
and a lot of other things that's going to be added to it in the future, I believe.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
going to be on
And
there. So
yeah, and the app's for our church. We have all kinds of stuff on there and things like that. And I would highly recommend, if you want to know more about that, definitely go to our website, highlandfamily.org, and it'll give you more information about the
Right.
basic Bible truths.
right,
It is invaluable to have this tool to just get people Jesus. People have questions about Jesus or God or religion, and this study it answers all of them. And so I would highly recommend
Yeah,
that you
definitely.
take a look at it. And there's contact information. There's a number you can call or text. There's an email, and there's also a contact page. So check that out. Whoever's listening, just check it out, and hopefully you'll gain something from it, and we have a good time just talking about Jesus, because that's what we want to get people to.
Yeah, we want people to come to know Jesus Christ. This is the most important decision you'll ever make in your life. Your eternity is based upon this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what some people say out there about different things that's going on in the world right now, but without Christ, there is no future. There's not one you want anyway.
Yeah.
Because the opposite deal would be the lake of fire. Sadly, Kirk Cameron doesn't believe. He believes there's a hell, and he believes there is a lake of fire, but he doesn't believe that you'll spend eternity in there anymore, that eventually you'll just go out of existence. And that's sad, because no, that ain't what the scripture says.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to last you for eternity. And this is the only chance you'll ever get for this.
Yeah.
It's like the old boy that went to hell, and he kept, he said, send somebody back,
Uh-huh.
because he knew he wasn't ever going to get out of there. And that's the way it is. I mean, you got this one chance in your life to come to that conclusion that the only way through this is through Jesus Christ. And you enter into God's kingdom. You come into a relationship with Jesus Christ. You come into a relationship with God. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But sadly, more people choose the things of this world and their own lifestyle over Jesus Christ. And that's sad. That it gets to your heart. You go, you don't get it. You really don't get it.
And we want to show people, we want to lead people to a place where they can get it,
Right.
and have information.
I just want to give them the truth, for one thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a bunch of this bogus Christianity that's going on in this country. That's,
Yeah.
promise you, live your best life now. Yeah, if you do that, you're probably going to end up in hell. But
yeah, no kidding.
I'm not going to mention no names, Osteen, but anyway. But anyway, it's sad that they put $1. I guess the biggest part about Christianity in America is they're trying to make a buck off of Jesus Christ. They see it in dollars. They see dollar signs. They know there's people out there hurting and have a need, and they're giving them their version of Jesus, and it's with the dollar sign. They're going to make money off of your grief or whatever you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to tell you, well, if you send this money, everything's going to get better. But that has nothing to do with it. And so it's crazy, but that's the world we live in. And sadly, it's the church in America now that it's not even biblical.
Yeah.
It's gotten completely away from the whole Jesus gospel completely. And it's sad that we live in a time like that, but we knew Christ said it was coming.
Yeah,
so.
we know, and it's just really signs of that the time is shortening.
Right.
And so we want to tell as many people about Jesus as we can. We want to lead as many people through the truth, and let Holy Spirit bring that measure of faith so they come to Christ, they accept that free gift of salvation,
that's right.
and have a whole new life, and have an eternity with Him forever.
Sadly, I remember years ago when I was a teenager that Christ came up in a conversation. And my old buddies, we all sat around, and this idea, this is the stupidest thing you can ever think of. But then you're young and dumb, but still, when you look back on it, it's stupid that, I want that, but I'm going to go out and have some fun first.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. It's plain stupid, because you become a follower of Jesus Christ and you can't have fun.
Yeah.
I guess it comes down to your definition of what fun is, I guess.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we enjoy this. I enjoy it. I mean, my days are different from what they were before I came to faith in Christ Jesus, and I love it. I truly
Yeah,
do.
it's fantastic.
I get up, I talk to him all day long, and that's what we should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise, wouldn't be normal. I mean, when I first started out, you'd get up and have a few prayers, and you go do whatever you did. That's actually before I really truly became saved. That was actually first time wasn't really true.
Yeah.
But second time it really hit home. And that comes into it's a relationship, and you can talk to him all day long, and bring whatever you need to him, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
a great life. It has security. It has
Right.
peace.
I don't mean you're not going to have problems or troubles in your life, but he's there with you in it. That's the whole point.
Yeah. And mentioning Job, like you
Right.
mentioned earlier, look at Job's life.
Right.
It was like chaos, everything getting taken from him. But
Boils from head to toe.
yeah,
Man, you talk about suffering.
that was
How'd he ever sleep? I don't know.
No kidding.
That kind of misery and pain. But,
Yeah.
but his friends just accused him, you bound to have done something to cause all this on yourself, which he hadn't. As we know, they didn't know, and he didn't know that the conversation between the Lord and Satan and what was going down here. But in the end, God rewarded him,
Yeah.
for his righteousness. He never claimed I was unrighteous. He admitted he was a sinner. We all sin,
Mm-hmm.
but he held to the truth of what they said. He helped the widows and the orphans, and he did all that stuff. And so he remained righteous, and in the end, God rewarded him for it.
Mm-hmm.
His friends had to pay a little bit. God got after them.
Yeah.
But that's sadly that that's kind of that people would reject Jesus Christ because he's the only way.
Well, and there's hope in him.
Yeah.
There's I mean, how much hope we carry, we have every day because of him.
Right.
And I don't know, it's amazing. We want to tell people. So obviously check out our website, coffeefillinggym.com. We want to throw out some plugs out there, chilloutandserve.com as well for our pastor's blog.
Right.
Definitely check out the new podcast from our pastor, Manna Over Mammon.
Right.
And you can get that anywhere you get your podcast as well. So check that out. First episode launched yesterday.
I just got one day. Where'd you get that music for that?
You like that?
Yeah. That was
So every time you turn on the podcast, you're going to be kind of dig into that, huh?
Right. Yeah. All right. I like it.
That's awesome.
But anyway.
Yeah. So definitely, and I would definitely recommend Coffee Slingers.
Oh yeah, I think they actually beat out Whataburger.
Awesome.
That's right.
I agree with that.
I like it.
Yeah, because we, as we were talking about on the way over, Whataburger's been the top tier. This has been number one.
Yeah, I didn't know you could drip coffee like that. It tastes pretty good.
We ordered some. I said 2 drips, and he goes, "Oh, I've never drank drips before."
Anyway, that's it. This is Coffee Slingers in Yukon, Oklahoma. It's on Main Street up there.
Yep, check it out. They have their other location in the city. I've gone blank where exactly. You said Broadway, right?
Yeah, it'd be down in the old the old car district down there. They used to be this where you had Chevrolet, you had Oldsmobile, and all them car dealerships used to be down on that. Automobile Row, I believe that's what they call it. But,
so check that out. And definitely first thing that would recommend is get a sleeve because this cup is hot.
Yeah, the
cup
came out of there. Woo.
Yeah, it's hard to handle. So wear that sleeve. All right, well, Jimmy Nick, it's been a great episode. Getting back to it.
We don't have a song.
We don't have a song this episode.
We sang On the Road again. And get a little Willie going there.
What kind of little ditty do you want to sing?
But anyway, this is Jimmy Nick.
This is Phil.
Adios.
See you next time.